Was there confusion on your part when that's all going on?
100%. You know, we was up, ready to go. You know, my cut was a minor cut. We was looking at the other corner. The ref went over to the other corner. My doctor approved everything my side. You know, we was raring to go. And his corner, his corner was told he couldn't continue. It was nothing to do with me. And that was a fake narrative live on the commentary. There were so-called independent commentators in his dressing room before the fight and coaching him ringside. This, you know, I've not experienced something like that. And
who are you talking about? Did you name him?
Carl Frampton. You know, I was a fan of this guy, and you know, I feel like I've been done dirty this evening. I was carrying out the game plan to a T, and that is to make him miss and to make him pay late. And if you watch my championship fights, when I take out my opposition, that is exactly how I execute a game plan. And the referee took that away from me tonight in not letting Jack Catterall continue.
Just talk to me about before the fight. You mentioned the commentary and independent, but you also had Conor Ben watching your hands get wrapped. Did that play on your mind? But what did you make of that? Because we didn't, from the outside, think that it was a thing of that Jack and Conor had this friendship. But we saw the video. What did you make of it?
This is the go along to get along gang. You see it. You know, you see it in the commentary. You see it in the dressing room. These guys all pretending to be friends, sending Conor in. When Conor came in, I said, you know, when he left, I said, take a ringside seat, you know, and watch a display. And the referee took it out of my hands in me winning in spectacular fashion tonight. Jack's a world-class operator, and all the fighters scoring the fight ringside had it even, and I was just warming up.
I was about to say, do you feel like at the time of the stoppage you were sort of coming into your own? I felt like at that point, or just a little bit before, you were starting to land a little bit more cleaner. Look, close fight, some difficult rounds to score, but did you feel like the momentum was going to be going in your favour?
Most definitely. He's a negative style fighter. I took it away from him, and that was the game plan, and make him pay late. And I was starting to make him pay. You know, I was starting to land clean shots, and you know, some of the things I see with the commentary, it's the go along to get along gang. And my uncle warned me. You know, he said, if you come here, you need to take it away from them. You know, there is something disdain against the Eubank name, and I've experienced it here tonight. Yeah.
Did you expect your uncle to attend today?
He is in Jamaica, otherwise he would have been here. But, you know, I'm glad that he didn't have to witness, you know, how I was treated tonight.
Sebastian's t-shirt here, I'd see he's always with you.
He's always with me, and you know, it's a strong motivator for me. And I was ready to deliver a big performance tonight, and it was taken away from me by the referee stopping Jack from continuing. Despite all the false narratives, it will start to, you know, you're starting to see what we have to deal with. You know, we haven't just got the opponent in front of us. There is other things which are harder to defeat, and that is things like commentators coaching fighters and being with them in the dressing room. And are they going to give me a fair run? You know, obviously not. I needed to take it into my own hands tonight, and I followed the game plan and was going to execute a championship stoppage victory.
Harlem, have you had the chance to think about what might be next? Be that a rematch, be that another big fight at 147 pounds, and how long do you expect to be out with that cut?
I told them in the ring, run it back, you know, and they I feel like they clearly don't want to entertain. You know, I really was just getting warm. So if that's world class, you know, show me more world class operators, because, you know, I'm ready to go.
Harlem, you've talked about the game plan. Can you talk us through what would have happened in the final 6 rounds of the fight?
We've seen it time and time again. You know, we've seen it when I go in against these guys, take it away from them. make them miss early and make them pay late. That I'm a championship fighter. I'm a 12-round fighter, and you know, most of my highlight knockouts come in the 11th round, and I was starting to wear away at him. You know, we saw I was landing clean, and the referee said that he couldn't continue, and that was Jack's corner. My doctor approved me. I was good. I was fine. I was clear to go, and yeah, you know, and the commentary, you know, the network was saying otherwise.
Harlem, if it's not a rematch, I spoke to Sam Jones there and he said he'd be happy to make a fight for the British title between yourself and Conor Walker. Would that be something you'd be interested in?
It's clear I'm a world-class fighter. You know, I've just gone in there and taken it away from someone that was meant to be undisputed. I'm saying run it back. You know, I'm ready to win a world title.